This is not just going to be a lecture. It's going to be a demonstration applying the principle of this lecture. So we're going to deal with pain, but we can deal with all kinds of ailments you may think you have or don't have. So pain is not what you think it is, and it's not where you think it's coming from, right? So if you have a neck pain, usually it's not coming from your neck. You have a back pain, it's not coming from there. So if you know exactly where it's coming from, most likely you would resolve your pain very easily. So I'm going to show you that, all right? So we're going to talk about physical pain, mental pain, emotional pain, or psychotic pain, right? People become psychotic about their pain, or they psychotic and have pain. So it goes both ways. And also psychically, and we also could get spiritual pains too. So we're going to demonstrate weaknesses and in your energy and how to strengthen those energy very quickly and not spend a lot of time doing exercise like Qigong, even though it's based on Qigong. So we're going to work on any traumatic experience that you may have. I want to show you the possibility that you can actually do it for yourself. And pain is something that's such a major issue in people's lives. So I say people get pain from traumatic conditions in their life, and it doesn't have to be a physical trauma. It could be a mental, emotional trauma, or spiritual too. So also pain could come from illnesses or coming from feeling their limitation. The person feel very limited, or someone put limitation on the person could feel that pain, okay? And also phobias and fears, and something we also call like miasm that comes from spiritual experiences that people have in different time and space. They have these experiences for thousands of years, even though they didn't live that long. I mean, their age is not 1,000 years. You could erase these pains and minimize your health issues, right? If you have pain, it's hard to deal with your health issues, and it's hard for you to recover from your health issues. So I could call a few people come up, and then you could remain seated, and I could just direct the correction, and it doesn't matter if you're in the back of the room or you're in Los Angeles. So, all right. So you have back pain and a pain in your left foot, right?
Yes.
Since you have to climb over everyone, I could just correct it for you from here so you don't have to come up, okay? So you feel the pain in your back right now?
Right this minute, it's not very strong.
Okay. So I would do a weak correction on you, okay? Since it's not that strong. All right, so I feel your back pain really come from your chest. So I'm just going to remove something from your chest because you feel that you have to let things out of your chest. So we're just going to correct you for that. And also, what about your left foot?
Yeah, it's been kind of hard to walk on.
Okay, when you're sitting down, it's not a problem,
and
right?
It's a recent thing. It's only happened in the last few days.
Okay, how's your back pain feel at this moment?
I'm not aware of it at this moment.
Well, that's good. Now, how about your foot pain?
I'm not aware of it either.
Okay, good. Let's get somebody aware of their pain, okay? I'm kidding. All right. Now, someone have a very stiff neck that wouldn't go away. Well, chiropractor love those problems, right? Okay, you're all the way back there. So I just want to show you that we don't have to have you come up here next to me before I could make you better, right? So your neck bothers you, right?
Yes.
So detecting your energy is not coming from your neck. It's really coming from, I hate to be too private, it's coming from your privates. So it's coming from your genital area, okay? The pubic area and the front of your hip. And it's come from some kind of fear. If I want to be more specific, I would ask you to think about a fear of relationship with your mother, okay? So think about relationship with your mother that kind of bothers you in your whole life relationship with your mom. Just think about one experience that bothers you about your mom, okay? Do you have one of those?
Yes,
Okay, it bothers you when you think about it, right?
yes,
So after years of that, it still bothers you, right?
yes.
So let's delete that, right? What you have there is by a computer, we're just interneting, right? We don't have to connect with each other by wires. All right, so now think about your mom again. How's your mom feel to you?
How is my mom what?
How's your relationship with your mom feel now? You say you could feel something that was negative. Now, how's that feel now?
Sad?
Sad. You feel sad because you have to get rid of those issues. Okay, now how's the sadness?
A little bit better?
Right, that's a sentimental sadness you have. So let's remove that sentiment. You have no sentiment whatsoever about the past. Now, how's your neck feel?
Oh, I don't feel it anymore.
Okay, so your mom was essentially a pain in the neck, right? Okay. But that relationship improved just by making that shift of the energy to support a better relationship. Right? Whereas before, if you don't correct it, you will always have this issue for the rest of your life. So what do most people do? They suppress the issues, right? It goes inside the spinal cord, and it stays there, and it bothers them during their sleep, bothers them when they least expect it. So you delete it, you will never find it again. Okay, so your neck feel better, right?
Yes, is it going to stay that way?
Well, if it doesn't, you just have to make a 2-minute phone call. That's all, right?
Thank you.
Thank you. Now, has anxiety and depression she put down, right? So where are you, Lori? Okay, so think about something that makes you depressed. You able to think about something that makes you depressed?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's really something that kind of make you unhappy and not depressed. So let's just remove that from you. And 1,000 other things that associate with it, okay? Now go back to it again. Now how's that thought of depression feel to you right now?
I mean, it's in the background.
Okay, good. It's less significant, right? Think about Texas. Does that bother you to live in Texas?
Yes.
And you live there, right? So
Oh, no. Yeah,
just think about
I
one
love
thing
it.
about Texas that bothers you, okay?
Okay. Nothing.
Oh, come on. There's something there. When George Bush was there, it bothers you, right? Well, I think of one thing about Texas that bothers you, okay?
Okay.
You got one of those, right?
Sometimes it gets hot
Okay, that bothers you, right?
a little bit.
So think about when it's hot, it bothers you, okay?
Okay.
All right, so let's delete that. That is one of thousands of little things that bothers you. So since you live in Texas and you're there most of the time, you have many things that bother you, make you feel unhappy and depressed. Okay, how about now? How you feel now? How about Texas?
Oh, it doesn't bother me.
Yeah, good. Now, you put down anxiety. Now, anxiety is, as soon as you wake up, you have anxiety already. So think about the first thing come to your mind as soon as you're awake. Does it bother you? Have a thought that bothers you when you wake up and say, I'm on this planet, right? So think about being on this planet. Does it bother you to be on this planet sometimes?
Sure.
Okay, well, think about it. So get in touch with that, okay? You got it? And it bothers you when you think about it, right? So let's delete that, right? Since you live on this planet, you cannot be bothered by it. Okay, now how'd that feel?
Better.
So deletion is pretty quick, right? It's better to be fast than slow, right? If you're slow, then you want to trade in your buy a computer, right? It's just like your laptop is too slow, you want to get a new one. Okay. You got arthritis in your knees, right? So it must be a doctor told you that, right? Now, where are you? All the way back there? Oh, okay. All right. So you're standing up. Yes. Does your knee bother you right now?
Yes.
Okay. Just standing there without bending. Yes or no?
Not particularly, but if I walked, it would.
How about when you just bend down a little bit? Does that bother you?
When I come back up, it bothers
Okay.
me.
All right. It's on the way up that bothers you, right?
Yes.
So it's really not your knee. It's the things that you have to do in your life to come up. Right? It's a struggle for you to come up. So when you struggle, you create the pain or you associate with pain, with struggle. So you think every time you have to come up with something, come up with your life and things like that, you feel the pain. So I'm going to dissociate the pain from your experience of
Okay.
coming up. Okay, now do that again. So how's it feel?
Pretty much the same.
Okay. Right, so if it's the same to you, then you're pretty much struggling with what is the same, what is not the same, what's changing, what's not changing, what's different, and what's not different, okay? And also your perception is off. So you have pain associated with your perception. So that's erase perception from your pain and remove the pain from your perception. Okay, now go on down again and come up and see what it feels like.
Feels pretty comfortable.
Good, you improved, right?
Somewhat.
You were a little stubborn, so just
That's
think
what
about
I'm
your
told.
stubborn experience that you have in your life. Let's get rid of that, okay? Any stubborn experience that you've been exposed to that kind of bothers you that you were that stubborn?
Yes, throughout my life, actually.
Yeah, it bothers you, right? So just think about one stubborn experience that bothers you. You got that, right?
Yes.
Okay, give me a few seconds. Now, how does that feel? How's the stubbornness thought feel to you now? Come on, it can't be
Well,
that
I
slow.
feel okay now,
Okay, well, that's what
but
you
I
want,
do
right?
get stubborn sometimes.
No, you will feel better about your stubbornness in the future, okay?
Okay, thank you.
So, okay, you feel depressed too, right? You put down depression, okay? All right, so you feel depressed now?
Not right in this minute.
Okay, now think about your experience of being depressed. Okay, you have that?
Yes.
Okay. Now, we want to delete that, and that one is included in 5,000 other things that make you depressed. So, you're just going to delete it from your mind, spirit, and body, okay? Your total person is body, mind, and spirit. So it has to be deleted. Before, I didn't let you know what I did, so now I'll be a little more specific to let you know I deleted from your mind, body, and spirit.
Thank
Now, how's the depression feel to you? Well, we're still waiting for your answer.
I don't feel depressed.
Okay. When you
Good.
think about
Thank
your
you.
experience, it's no longer a depressing experience, right?
Right,
Good.
right, thank
So
you.
I corrected depression for your future.
Thank you.
So your future will have no depression. Your past have no depression.
Excellent.
Present time you didn't have it anyway, you said, right? So
I was worried
Okay.
about the future.
the future, yeah, the future being corrected, all right? So therefore, you have a better future waiting for you. Rotate the cuff and bone spurs, right elbow. Now, which one bothers you the most? Okay, all right, the light's right there. Bone spurs first, right, you said? The right elbow?
Right shoulder.
I swear you looked down elbow. Bone spurs, right elbow, and torn rotated cuff, right?
Both in the shoulder.
Ah, okay,
But you
so...
can take care of the elbow too, just in case.
So when you move your shoulder, or when you move your arm and shoulder, does it bother you?
Yes,
Okay. How about when you don't move?
it's okay. Sometimes it hurts.
So that's what your doctor says, just don't move it, right?
He wants to operate.
All right, so when you move it, it's really coming from the opposite brain, okay? So if you don't have a brain, you can't move it. So it's coming from your left brain. So your left brain has some fear there. So using the energy, we could detect what you have. It's not like something I just made up on the spot. It's really coming from her, okay? So fear about also relationships. So relationship with men in general. So think about one guy that you just couldn't stand, okay, in your whole life. You have one like that?
I'm working on it.
What do you mean working on it? Just think about one experience with a man that kind of bothers you.
Okay.
Okay? It bothers you when you think about that man, right?
Doesn't have to be in my life. It's a person that I know.
I'm talking about, I don't mean in your life romantically. I'm just saying that you connect with that person in your life, right?
Okay.
So it bothers you, right? That particular person bothers you, right?
Right.
Okay, so let's help you delete that, all right? That is one of thousands of other men, okay? So even when you watch TV, you see a man there, it ruins your day, it gives you pain in your shoulder, okay? So let's delete that from your spirit, body, and mind. Okay, now how's the man feel to you?
Pretty vague.
Okay, how's your shoulder feel?
Feels better.
Good. So that's how things get better, right?
Try it again.
When you've been learning where your pain's coming from is all wrong, right? I've done that method, okay? I went to school too, okay? I learned the conventional method that doesn't work, okay? So this is the method that works. Now, pain in the index finger on the right and neck pain, right? Okay, here you are. So I'm gonna wait for the microphone. The microphone takes longer than your healing. I'm only kidding. No, all right. So your right index finger bothers you, right?
Yeah, well,
Did you injure that?
yeah, just recently, just a recent thing I picked up.
So you remember injuring it?
No, I got a cut with something. Oh, no, that was real recent. I just got a cut on it, and I think it just got infected.
Well, you
Like
got,
the last day or two, I
well,
just
cut is
noticed
an
it.
injury, right? Isn't a cut an injury? Somebody cut me, I would feel like I got injured. All right. Okay.
It's already not hurting. I'm serious. It's
Well,
all
you
swollen
just-
still, though.
You just beat me to it.
Make it get unswollen, though.
All
Can you
right.
do that?
But your neck still bothers you, right?
Well, a little bit, yeah.
Okay.
It-
So let's just correct your neck. The swelling is just the pain kind of
The next one.
prevents you from having a normal flow there. So that's why you got stagnated energy and blood there. Okay, now how's your neck feel?
It's feeling better.
Good. All right. So it's time for people realize that
It's still a little there, though.
this should be the norm, right? People should not be living with pain for weeks and months and decades and lifetimes. You know, it's ridiculous. So pain could be corrected, and the person could have a better life, right? They will not attract illness and trauma so easily. Right? If you have a pain, and it's easy for you to attract the trauma. And if a person have a pain, it will also make them kind of decide to have surgery, right? If they have no pain, hey, so wait a little bit longer before they decide to have surgery, right? So usually the degeneration of the structure is not causing the pain. It's the pain that blocks the normal flow of the regeneration, and that's the reason why people have degeneration. See, people have that backwards. Right? Conventional thinking have it backwards. So since I could balance that out, because Chinese is backwards too, so being Chinese is backward, right? We read backwards and everything, so
It still has a little pain in the right.
you didn't think that was funny. but
There's
that's
still
okay.
some pain in the right shoulder? The right neck? Can you make it go completely away?
Well, you didn't put down shoulder, so
Well, no, it's the neck.
okay, so it's come from your right hip. So I was just gonna generate some energy there in your right hip and take away the fear. It's also about relationships, so I was just gonna clear that. Okay, now how's your right shoulder feel?
Yeah, it's better.
Good. So it's easy to get better, right? In fact, it's harder to be worse, right? People complain about how bad everything is in their body, especially when they get older. They have more things to complain about, that kind of thing. So to feel better is easier than you think.